President Trump tweeting about tariffs. Here we go. Our country was built on tariffs, and tariffs are now leading us to great new trade deals, as opposed to the horrible and unfair trade deals that I inherited as your president. Other countries should not be allowed to come in and steal the wealth of our great USA. No longer. Hardline Trump on tariffs. Nigel Farage is with us. Hardline Trump on tariffs did not get our pastor released from Turkey. What do you make of that?
No, that's true. However, Donald Trump sees tariffs, and by the way, isn't he good at winding up his opponents? I think tariffs are great and all this kind of thing. He's very good at that. I mean, wow. I thought I was quite good at it, but he's really absolutely the top. To Trump, tariffs are not a means in themselves. Tariffs are the means to an end. Tariffs are the means to getting a better and fairer negotiation. And what better example can you have than the imbalance between America and the European Union on motor cars? Where you charge European companies 2.5% and they charge you 10%. He threatened tariffs of 20-25%. And you know what happened? Brussels put Mr. Juncker reluctantly on a plane to go to the White House to meet the president to say, do you know what, let's try and work towards lower, perhaps even zero tariffs. So Trump is using tariffs as a threat to get what he wants. Now, look, he's not going to win every single battle, but it's important to understand, and particularly for me as a Brit, where we're making a mess of the Brexit negotiations, if you go in hard in a negotiation, you might just get what you want.
OK, I want to talk to you about China and tariffs. China's economic growth, it really is slowing down. Their unemployment rate has ticked up to 5.1%. Yeah. That's actually higher, amazingly, than the 3.9% rate in America. Now, there's a trade dispute going on with China. I think somebody has to blink, and it's got to be Xi of China, and he's got to be given the room to blink without losing face. What do you say?
Yeah, I understand that point, but look, let's be honest. Over the last couple of decades, China have really not been playing fairly on the world trade stage. Deliberate attempts to devalue their own currency, the theft of intellectual property rights, the happiness from their perspective of continuing massive trade imbalances with them doing absolutely nothing, not lifting a finger to redress any of this. And I think, actually, if China is now beginning to feel a little bit of pain, and if the effects of what the American administration have done are contributing to that, then, do you know what? Maybe, just maybe, China will start to think, actually, we've got to start doing this properly. So I am not vexed. I'm not concerned by what's happening in China at all. I'm certainly worried about Turkey, which is possibly on the verge of collapse. But as far as China's concerned, I think there are some home truths coming out.
That is a concern. If Turkey collapses, what is it? There are 3 million Syrian refugees in Turkey. The European Union is paying the Turks to keep them there. If Turkey collapses, they go to Europe, and you've got that immigration problem all over again. You don't want Turkey to collapse, surely.
No, I wasn't asking for Turkey to collapse, not one bit. I'm worried about Turkey. In fact, my view, Stuart, is that Wall Street is underestimating the potential damage that Turkey could do to the global markets. Something like $250 billion has been lent by American and European banks to Turkey. The rate at which their currency is depreciating means that repayments become difficult and default becomes a possibility. I don't want it, but hey, Turkey was a valued NATO ally, a secular country there in a very important strategic location that has now become increasingly Islamist. Again, rather like the China argument, they have brought much of this upon themselves. The problem is, if Turkey collapses, it will hurt all of us, I think, more than anyone realises right now.
Hardline Trump, not going to change. Nigel Farage, thanks as usual. We'll see you again real soon, promise that.